Hello and welcome. This is a quick presentation to show you what I'm looking for as a demonstration in your presentations. So I am doing this off of Prezi. It's a free program. You're welcome to use this. I'm going to also give you later on in this presentation some other things that you can try. And I'm doing it with QuickTime because I'm a Mac user. If you are not a Mac user, you can use any screen recording that you want. I actually Googled to see which screen recording would be the easiest, and the reviews said QuickTime, so that's what I'm using today. This is actually a template. You are welcome to use a template. Make sure you use something that is easy. In Prezi, they have levels, whether it's novice or more skilled. Feel free to use something that works well for you. So as we're doing this presentation demonstration, I want you to really notice how few words are on my screen. For example, when you look at this slide is actually really well done. It's got the pictures that go with statistics. It's got a little bit. If it was up to me, I would actually even make this into 3 separate slides, because the more information you have on a screen, the less that your consumer, in this case of your knowledge, is listening to you. However, even though this seems to have a lot on the screen, this is 100 times better than this. Do not do this. Do not have all of this text on your screen. In actuality, approximately 9 words is all you ever want to have on a screen. You never want to do full sentences unless it's a direct quote. And you don't want to have where your text merges in. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, that gray text is very hard to see against that blue background. Also, the red kind of jumps in your face. Red is not necessarily the way to get your reader's attention. Maybe if it's a single word or it's one tiny thing, but being that there's so much red on this, your eyes actually can't focus on any of it. Think about who your audience is. For the most part, you're working with parents who don't have the same knowledge base as you. You're working with general education teachers who don't have the same knowledge base as you. And you're working with students with disabilities. Again, they don't have the same knowledge base as you. You want to make your information as clear as possible. You want to make it so that they are able to grasp immediately what you are trying to say. Whether that be by having a picture, a statistic, a graphic organizer to go along with what you're saying. Sometimes they may even need to have guided notes if you're trying to do a lecture. But I'm sure you can agree with me that if you have this on your screen and you were to read it to just about anybody, they wouldn't be paying attention. So I want you to really concentrate on, do your slides pass the glance test? I uploaded this article called Do Your Slides Pass the Glance Test on the assignment, and it gives specifics. And the article is actually geared at people presenting towards CEO and executives because they have limited time, they want you to get right to the point, and they really need that knowledge fast. Kind of like our students who have, as you probably know, very limited attention spans. We want to make sure that they get what they need as fast as they can in a way that makes the processing easier. So making sure you have a perfect template for your various topics. I personally chose this Prezi because the template laid out was ready to go for me. I didn't really like the transitions. I kind of find them a little distracting, but everything else was so well set that making it took me less than 10 minutes. I purposely want you to work smarter, not harder. I'm not trying to do this to make it be that it is some horrible assignment. I'm not trying to make it take longer. I actually think that if you put less text on your slides, it won't take you as long because you're able to talk about the topics versus having to get everything onto a slide. If you need more information on presentation software, you can do a Google search. I Googled best free presentation software of 2018. Every year there's new information, there's new software, there's things that are free that weren't free before, and there's things that I used before that were no longer free. For example, with this Prezi, I definitely used the free one. I said that I was an educator, but there's plenty of others. If you don't want to use a Prezi, please do not feel pressured to use Prezi. You can use WPS Office, the free version, Canva, iCloud, Keynote, actually almost anything you want. It doesn't really matter to me. I do, however, really want to encourage you to use something other than PowerPoint. Believe it or not, PowerPoint, although it has been taught for many, many years, is a very hard interface. If you don't know the ins and outs and all the secret cuts, getting voice into your PowerPoint is very challenging. Having video upload from your PowerPoint takes several steps. A lot of these other places and these other things are much easier to use if you give them a try. Don't forget, this is a safe place to learn. So take the time now when you have the time to do it and try something that might make a really big difference in your classroom. So I hope that this helps you understand more of what I was looking for in a presentation. Feel free to contact me, and you can contact me by my text messaging, or you can also contact me. There is a mail feature within the course, especially since there is no email yet for me from the university. I hope that this helps. Thanks, and have a great day.